Hey guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Grab your headphones, turn the lights down and listen closely, because this story still keeps me awake at night. My name is Mia. When I was a little girl, my world was just me and my older sister Emma. We lost our parents in a house fire when I was 13 and she was 14. The fire took everything, except the old family home on the edge of town. It was all we had left. But that house sat on a street no one wanted. A long, dead-end road lined with empty, decaying houses. People called it the Cursed Street. Families who tried to move in always left within weeks, sometimes overnight. The for sale signs never came down. And right next door to us stood the one house that terrified everyone more than the rest. Locals called it the Devil's House. A strange family lived there, barely ever seen. A silent father, 3 grown sons who moved like shadows, and a younger boy who seemed off. Slow. People whispered that he was possessed. Over the years, the whole family earned the same nickname, Devils. Emma and I were too young to sell the house and leave. So we stayed. We double-bolted every door, kept every light on, and pretended the whispers weren't about us. School was lonely, kids avoided us. You live next to the devils, they'd say. Something gonna get you too. Emma would squeeze my hand and whisper, "Ignore them, Mia. We have each other, that's all we need." We grew up fast. By the time I was 18 and Emma was 19, we were both in college. Money was tight, so we worked. Emma as a junior accountant, me at the front desk of a local gym. We scraped by, but we were happy. Emma was my best friend, my mother, my everything. I saved every single penny for her birthdays. One year a phone, another year a laptop, then a delicate gold necklace she always wanted. For her 19th birthday, I went all out. A custom cake, balloons, her favorite foods, and a tiny gold ring she'd been dreaming about for months. I waited all evening for her to come home. 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Her phone went straight to voicemail. I called her coworkers, her college friends, anyone I could think of. No one had seen her after she left the office at 2. I went to the police. They told me to wait 48 hours. 48 hours came and went, then weeks, then months. A full year passed and Emma was gone, vanished. I barely ate, I barely slept. I walked around like a ghost myself. One afternoon, an old neighbor from the next block stopped me on the street. "Mia, you look sick, and Emma, I haven't seen her in forever. Is she okay?" I broke down right there and told her everything. She went pale. "Last year around her birthday, I saw her," she whispered. "She was standing at the gate of the Devil's House, talking to one of the sons. I didn't want to get close. Mia, if she got involved with that family, no one ever comes back." My blood turned to ice. Emma had never gone near that house, not once. I ran. I banged on the Devil's House door for almost an hour, screaming, kicking, throwing rocks. Finally, the gate creaked open. The youngest son stepped out, cradling a tiny newborn baby. His eyes were empty, almost glassy. He looked straight at me and said, without any emotion, "Your sister is dead. This is her child, take him." I froze. He held the baby out like it was a package. When I didn't move fast enough, he let go, ready to let the infant fall. I lunged and caught him just in time. "Where is Emma?" I screamed. He stepped aside. "We buried her in the backyard, put a stone on the grave. Go see for yourself if you want." I ran with the baby to the police station, hysterical. A young detective named Ryan took one look at me and knew something horrific had happened. Within the hour, his team forced their way into the Devil's House. The place looked abandoned, covered in dust, like no one had lived there for decades. But in the backyard, they found a fresh grave with a crude stone marker that read, "Emma 19. They dug it up. It was her. The autopsy was the worst part. Emma had died from a brutal, primitive cesarean performed without anesthesia. Her stomach had been sliced open with something crude. Her body was covered in old and new bruises, broken ribs, signs of prolonged abuse. DNA proved the baby boy was hers. But Emma had never dated anyone. She didn't want a boyfriend. She wanted to finish college, take care of me, build a future. This wasn't consensual. A deeper search uncovered a hidden basement and a tunnel almost a mile long, ending in another street. The walls were soaked in blood, old and new. Tests matched it to Emma and at least 5 other missing girls from the neighborhood over the past decade. Their families had fled the street years ago after their daughters disappeared. And then there were the hairs, long, strange strands caught in the dried blood. Lab results came back. Not human, not any known animal. The scientists had no classification for them. The family, gone. No fingerprints, no belongings, no trace they'd ever existed. Ryan never closed the case. He let me and the baby, whom I named Liam, stay with him until I could stand on my own again. Months turned into a year. Ryan became my safe place. We fell in love. He adopted Liam legally and gave him his last name. 5 years have passed. The Devil's House still stands empty. The city keeps planning to tear it down, but every time the bulldozers arrive, the engines die for no reason. Workers refuse to go back. Residents in the new apartment building next door, built where our old house used to be, report hearing women crying at night, faint laughter, music, like a party happening deep underground. When they look out, there's nothing. Sometimes, on quiet nights, I still dream of Emma standing at that gate, reaching out for help that never came. We may never know what lived next door, human, demon, or something worse. But Liam is 6 now, happy, healthy, and loved. Ryan and I have built a new life. And whatever evil once ruled that street, it didn't get to keep my sister's son. It didn't get to keep me. Thank you for listening. If this story left you unsettled, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next one might be even darker. Tell me in the comments, do you think the neighbors were human or something else? Stay safe, guys. I'll see you in the next one.